Transform your lower body. Discover these 3 proven techniques to build stronger legs. Stronger legs are a foundation for a solid back and pelvis, which is why we love building core stability, leg stability, and getting that strength through there to help you with mobility, flexibility, and exercising long term. And this also helps prevent lower back pain from coming back in the future. So I'm going to show you a really simple routine that takes 10 minutes or less about how you can build stronger, rock solid legs. My name is Dr. Jeremy Andrews. I'm a doctor of chiropractic here at West Chiropractic in Surrey, and we help people with chronic lower back pain and knee pain avoid a lifetime of painkillers and surgery. So let's get into it. What will you be needing today? You're going to need a light dumbbell or weight. You're also going to need a band, and you're going to need yourself and a bit of space in a room as well. That's all you will need. If you don't have a band or a dumbbell, just find something relatively heavy. Some tins or cans or a kit bag could help as well, and making sure that you are nice and warm, making sure you've done a little bit of light walking around the garden, potentially around the block, just before you start this exercise. It's not going to be anything like CrossFit or heavy deadlifting, but you want to make sure there is some blood pumping in the body just to avoid any injury. And as always, remember, these tips and exercises are purely for educational purposes. So if you're worried about whether or not you should do them, please consult with a medical professional before you start doing these exercises. Okay, so just before we start this exercise, let's get into some very light stretching. So you want to get a chair like this, and what we're going to do is hold onto the chair. This is a wobbly chair, so you need to get a static chair that's not going to move. And what you want to make sure is that we're doing a bit of leg kicks. So I just do very simple heel flicks like this. Make sure I'm not hitting the bed, just to get the quads moving, okay? So very simple quad movements. The reason I like to do these sort of active exercises is because there's a lot more research behind active stretching rather than just static stretching. 20, 30 years ago, the static stretches like these ones and just hold were very popular. There's more research around activating the muscles in an active way like this, okay? And then getting into knee pulls like this, and then knee movements like this, all the while holding onto the chair. If this is causing any back pain, just make sure you stop, rest, and then take it nice and easy. Next one we're going to do is going to be a lunge from side to side. So like this, come back to the middle, side to side like this. So lunge, and come back into the middle like this. Okay? So as a side lunge, it's going to help activate the adductors, that's the groin muscles. Next one is going to be a back lunge. So just coming down like this, keeping the body nice and straight. Again, you're going to do 5 of these on each side, okay? So 5 leg flicks, 5 leg highs, 5 side to sides, and then 5 back lunges on each side. It's gonna be enough to get the core nice and strong, glutes fired up, legs fired up, ready to get into it now. So I've got my gear, got my band, got my dumbbell, and I've got a lot of space around me as well. As you can see, I'm in work gear. You probably want to wear something a little bit looser fitting, just to make sure that you're nice and comfortable. But if you are having a break during work, or if you're on calls and you have to be smart, then just go to show that you can do these exercises as well. All right? So this is a goblet squat to start with. So dumbbell like this. If you haven't got a dumbbell, like a heavy couple of cans would be good, or a bag of sugar. You can start with that. Just something that's going to be reasonably heavy in your hands, and it's going to make sure that we're holding it nice and upright like that. So squatting like this is going to build strength through my glutes and also my quads. Keeping my core nice and tight. I'm just making sure that I'm pushing up through here. I'm going to do 15 repetitions, okay? It's going to be the first exercise. Okay, see from the side. So keeping my body upright like this. I'm not rounding my back. My knees are not going forwards. I'm making sure I'm sitting back into my bum here. And then squeezing my glutes and pushing up like this. And then pushing through here. So 15 reps, first exercise. We're going to go straight into a lunge. Now I do back lunges, okay? So very same as the warm up, but with the weight now. So we're coming back. And we're pushing like this. Knee touches the floor and you come back. Now let me show you from the side. So step back, push up like this. Again, 15 reps on each side. So this one's going to get the blood pumping. There's an active movement, but also building strength through those legs. Making sure we're keeping those knees nice and straight. Now, if you feel out of breath, take a rest, put the dumbbell down, and then go into the next one. If you're not, you might want to try and fly through this, get the heart rate up a little bit, use it as more of a cardio exercise as well as building strength. This is going to be a step up movement. So I've got the dumbbell in one hand, and what I'm doing is I'm simply going to step up onto a bench, or you can do this on the bottom step of the stairs. I'm just going to try and push through like this. Now I can't push all the way through because the ceiling's in the way. You're just trying to push through. Now the key here is not to let the knee go in front of the foot, and you're making sure that you're pushing through your glutes. Okay, let me show you from this side. So hold the dumbbell in the other side. So my left leg goes up, dumbbell in right hand. I'll say that again. Left leg up onto the step, dumbbell in right hand. And I'm simply trying to just push through like this, and then coming back down. I'm gonna do 15 on each side, making sure I'm really squeezing my glute. Hamstring is tight as well. I'm gonna push through my quad. It's gonna build a lot of leg stability. It's gonna really help with getting up from a chair, making sure we've got that nice movement through the base of the spine there as well. Now, last one is going to be a deadlift or a mini deadlift. Now, those of you who watched my content before, you know I'm not a massive fan of deadlifts, especially heavy deadlifts, but I see the benefit in the movement. So, holding the dumbbell like this, you want to make sure that you're just holding like this and we're just bending down, putting some stretch on the hamstrings. Now, when you're at this point here, you just want to make sure we're just pushing the hamstrings, pushing through like this. So let me show you from the side, it's probably easier. Glutes squeezed, shoulder blades back. I'm just rolling down, bit of bend in the knees. I'm just letting it feel the tension in my hamstrings, and I'm just pushing the hips through like this. So I'm not going all the way down to the floor. I'm literally just getting some tension in my hamstrings and I'm putting up like that. So more of a Romanian deadlift. Again, 15 repetitions, very slowly, very gently is going to be very useful for this. Okay, no leg workout is complete without doing some calf work. So get your dumbbell on top of your knees like this, and we're just simply going to push through the calves. Hold at the top, squeeze the calves, and then come back down. You want to do 15 reps on this as well. You may need something a little bit heavier for this. So if you've got a barbell at home or something you can put across, 10 kilos, that's going to be really good to get that calf stability. Calf is important because it helps to take pressure off the knee, but also helps to push you through when you're walking. So if you're looking to do more exercise and walking, coming from that back pain, this is a really good movement to use. Okay, let me show you from the side, just like this. So if you want to use the band for any of these movements and you haven't got a dumbbell, you can absolutely use the band as well. So let me show you what I mean. Put your foot on the band like this, and simply push up like this. Those are my top 4 movements about how to build stronger legs and how to transform your lower body. Going to really help recovering from lower back pain and prevent future occurrences. So if you like the video, please hit the like button, please subscribe to the channel. And as always, you can grab copies of my best-selling books here. How to Transform Your Back, Secret Cure to Back Pain, How to Avoid a Lifetime of Painkillers and Surgery. We'll see you then.